Day number 2 at the Iowa State Fair. Hey everybody, it's Jimmy with
Run DMC.
Deacon Mark Campbell, that I affectionately call Run DMC. We are giving you your State Fair update for day number 2. It is Iowa 4-H Day. A lot of great things happening. But before we get to what's happening today, we're going to talk about what happened to Run last night. He went to the Skillet show, so Skillet and special guest Dante. But what'd you think about the show?
So it's I'd say fairly well attended. If I had to, have you checked the numbers yet?
I have not checked the numbers yet.
So prediction, and we're going to see how well I do with crowd estimations. I'm going to say attendance is probably going to be in the 5,000-ish range.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll say plus or minus on that. Not more than 6. But I think 5 is a safe number. Anyhow, that being said,
so about half full, roughly, in the grandstand. Okay.
And, I would say a lot of energy last night. People were definitely there to see Skillet. I think Dante Bowe was a new, relatively unknown to many of the people that attended.
Right, because he's a new artist, so not very many people are familiar with Dante's music. But here's the twist. So I get a picture from, little Run last night, and story. So what happened here?
So Dante had a very let's say a cool outfit on, right?
Okay.
Matching shirt and shorts. After his set, he came out into our section and he was going to sit and watch the show.
All right.
Well, he was the only one in the entire fair. I mean, I don't know how many people attended the fair yesterday, but he was the only one wearing those shorts.
Right.
And so, even though he was a new artist, he was fairly recognizable as the person who had just came off stage from performing. And so he took a seat, kind of, in a let's say off the beaten path area. So I got my daughter's attention. We ran down, and I sat down on the ground next to his chair, and my daughter was behind me. I said, "Hey, Dante, great set. Thanks for being here. Enjoyed your set. Would you take a picture with my daughter?" And he says, "Well, I would, but I really don't want people to see me here." And I'm like, "Okay, fair enough." I said, "So she's just going to peek behind your shoulder, and we're going to just take a quick selfie, and we're going to disappear like this never happened." He's like, "Great." So we got a great picture.
Yeah.
He was very, very accommodating. But by the time we got up off the ground, again, the shorts I think gave him away because there was like at least 6 people behind us. He ended up getting mobbed, which is what he didn't want to happen.
Right.
It wasn't our fault. He, like you say, he was noticeable.
I heard you made a comment to him because he was trying to not be seen, and you made a comment about his shorts. So what was that comment?
It was in those shorts. I think you're going to be noticed, regardless of what you're trying to do. So he was great. He took pictures with multiple people. In fact, the couple next to us were easily in their 60s.
Okay.
And they were there to see Skillet. Like, there was no doubt about it. But this woman couldn't have been more excited. I mean, talk about a fangirl. Couldn't have been more excited to run down and get her picture taken with Dante Bowe after his set. So it was a great start to the night. When they left the stage, the cloud cover and the sun had set. It was dark. The light show, the stage show for Skillet was phenomenal. But most importantly, they sounded great. And I've been a long-time fan of Skillet. Never been had the chance to see him live. Every time they've been in the Des Moines area, I've had a conflict or just not been able to go. And so this was kind of I don't use the word bucket list item, but this was definitely something that was a lot of fun.
It was more of the pail list, not the bucket list.
There you go. Yeah.
And moral of the story, if you're a budding artist, when you leave the stage, make sure you change your clothes, especially if you're wearing these wild shorts.
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So that was day number 1, and now we're into day number 2, and there's always lots of great things happening at the Iowa State Fair. In fact, tonight it's Brooks and Dunn.
Yes.
At the grandstand.
Probably one of the first acts I ever saw in the grandstand from a live standpoint.
Really?
Brooks Dunn back in probably early 2000s. Late 90s maybe even.
Right. Well, I know they had like a big run in the mid 90s that they brought him back for a few years, but yeah, they're going to be in the grandstand tonight with Alex Miller.
Okay, I was going to say Pam Tillis, I think was on that set or on that.
I think I remember that concert actually. Yeah. I was.
That was when you and me before we knew each other.
That's right. I was working at a country station here in town.
Yeah.
At that point, also still would have been very early on in my career of radio.
Yeah. And I had no career yet.
That's right.
I was just newly graduated or newly graduated high school or newly married in that time frame of life. But anyway,
right.
awesome.
Yeah. So that's one. Then Liliac. who were on stage here at the Annabelle Riley stage, which is right just to the east of where we are, where our booth is at Iowa Catholic Radio.
So we can actually reference last night again because
you can because the sound check that they were doing.
They were doing sound check yesterday afternoon, and a killer Joan Jett.
Joan Jett, yes,
Joan Jett,
I Hate Myself for Loving You.
Yeah, nailed it in their sound check, and by all appearance, there was a lot of people here to see them last night. The Annabelle Riley stage area was pretty full when we left here to go into the grandstand. So,
which I know they have a pretty big. They've kind of like went viral with some covers that they did on the internet.
Well deserved.
In fact, as I was leaving when we were shutting the booth down last night, just because they start at 8:00 tonight as well, just like the grandstand. Crazy Train, Ozzy, is what they were starting, and it was really good. So if you are going to be out here, that is another one to be sure that you check out again. That starts at 8:00 tonight. Now, prior to that, there are some shows that start at 7:00 with the Nadas. They're going to be on the Mid-American stage with 2 shows, one at 7, one at 9. Also, Brother Trucker going to be at Stockman's tonight. Have you seen the Strolling Piano yet?
I did see that on the concourse when I was in line at for dinner last night. They didn't comp me dinner, so I'm not going to say their name, but just kidding. I had a delicious crescenti. Saw some friends, Tom Brandt and his wife working the booth there. But yeah, he was. It was quite the sight. He's and he was singing. I can't remember what the song was, but people were singing along with him. It was great.
Well, so I actually ran into him last night as well. Of course, he strolls throughout the day. So if you get a chance when you're at the fair, be sure to see if you can run into the Strolling Piano. He was doing, I believe it was All Star by Smash Mouth.
Okay.
When I saw him going by it was actually was it JNR's Southern Ranch or whatever it is, right across from us. So that's something else. Also, I saw the Transformers that make their way around too, transforming and all that stuff.
They came by the booth yesterday afternoon. I think you were out doing other business, but
probably getting food or a drink or something. I actually saw him just behind us, just outside of the Hardenbrooks. That's right behind where our booth is. But again, he strolls throughout the day, but going to be running around again tonight. So be sure to check that. Toaster going to be at Sterenstein, 8:00 tonight. So again, lots of great entertainment always at the Iowa State Fair.
All three of those bands have a real local following, local flavor, and a long time history here at the fair. So it's I'm sure those will be good crowds tonight.
That's right. Later on this afternoon, 4:00, they have the Iowa State Fair Queen introductions. That's going to happen right here on the Annabelle Riley stage. But yeah, I mean, there's always just so much to do with the Iowa State Fair. And speaking of the Crescentis, there was somebody, if you are early at the Iowa State Fair, they said their best sandwich is the breakfast sandwich that they do.
All right. Now
so, of course, it's got the meat that you get with the regular, but they add the eggs and everything else. So if you get a chance, be sure to check that out. So
I usually for breakfast head straight up to the egg building and get a couple of hard-boiled eggs with a little cookie seasoning on it.
The egg on a stick.
It's cost-effective, and the protein is dynamite to get you going early in the day. So.
That's right. So I have not made it up there to get that. Of course, don't forget which I know I mentioned this yesterday, was the Spam booth, which is new this year.
Next to the Crescenti booth, actually.
Yes, it is next to the Crescenti booth. And something I didn't realize of all the different flavors of Spam.
Yeah.
I'm just used to the regular Spam, but so.
I'm not used to any Spam. That's except that I get in my email inbox.
The text messages and calls and emails of Spam.
I will say they were doing business, but they weren't exactly getting a line. I'll just say that. So I think Spam is I think an acquired taste.
Spam burger hamburger.
There you go.
Little cheese on it.
Is that going to be on one of our foods to try?
I think we need. If you've not had a Spam burger, we need to do a Spam burger so you can try. I know we are officially going to do the Spam curds.
Okay.
I know we are officially, and it might actually be today. We got to find Matt. He's wandering around here somewhere because his son's performing. He was made it in the Talent Sprouts or something. He's performing today. Right at front.
No, he's up at the barn. They've got.
Is it up at the barn? Okay, gotcha. The
Heritage Barn. Is that what it's called?
No, Pioneer Hall.
There you go.
Because when you go a little farther up, then it's grandfather's farm.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, always lots of great things.
I've never been to the fair before or something.
Get here. Find your fun at the Iowa State Fair. All right, that gives 2 questions.
Yes.
So your favorite thing at the. I mean, it doesn't have to be now. It could be
Yeah.
anytime over time.
Thanks, David.
So, what is
Good
your
to see you.
favorite thing at the favorite memory, favorite thing at the Iowa State Fair?
Well, I actually just love the diversity of people that are out here and the opportunity to meet people from all walks of life, all stages of life. Of course, this year I'm specifically here working as part of the Iowa Catholic Radio booth.
Right.
In years past, I've worked for people who've had businesses
Right.
on the fairgrounds, but I'm always just amazed at how far people come. Like,
You don't have like one attraction. What's like one thing that you love? You know, the Ferris wheel, the Sky Glider.
I can't love people. I do.
I can't love people. You
Yeah.
can love people. In fact, you have to love people. We all have to love
I don't
people.
have to like them. I just have to love them.
That's right, exactly.
No, so Sky Glider is something that, like, hands down, I have never missed riding a Sky Glider. I think that's and you can't just do one. You have to do both sides because it's different vantage points, and it's always a round trip.
Right. No, I agree with that 100%.
Sky Glider is probably a definite. And I'm trying to think, like, years past, if there's been one specific event, and I think I'm probably struggling to find just one because each year is its own experience, right?
And I cannot disagree with that. Okay, so then question number 2.
Okay.
Favorite State Fair food?
Well,
I mean, we try everything every year, but there's got to be...
I'm just gonna go generic because, like, a corn dog, right? You can get corn dogs. You can get corn dogs in other places,
Right.
But when you take in, like, the ambiance of the fair, the potpourri of smell. I used that word yesterday, but I use it again today. Not potpourri, Matt. The potpourri. All the different smells that you get inundated with when you're here. Like, everything smells good. But a corn dog at the fair, there's just something about it that, like, makes my soul feel like, yes, this is meant to be. This is a match made here on Earth. I don't know if it's in heaven, but a match made here on Earth that just fair and corn dogs go together. So that's along with the Sky Glide. I always have to get one corn dog, and it's usually multiple corn dogs.
Well, as they say, it's heaven. No, it's Iowa.
Right.
So, you know, all from the movie.
The day after
right.
the Field of Dreams games, there could not have been a more appropriate statement made.
Absolutely. All right, well, there you go.
Great.
So, Iowa State Fair, 2002 Iowa State Fair, day number 2. It's a lot of twos, so maybe it's a twofer.
Yeah,
on your
day
take.
2 of 2022.
That's right, East Side Night. You know, we're still waiting for the West Side Night that they try to get going. We need a North Side Night. We need a South Side Night.
Right.
Maybe it's just every single day, North, South, East, and West. Get on down and be sure to see us. And again, we'll check in later and we'll have the more food updates and different things too. So again, always pick up the nice little pamphlet, the little, you know, schedule of events. And with that, you also get the map. So if you ever get lost, and there's an app. So be sure to download the app if you're looking for a specific food or anything like that. That's going to help you as well. So there you go. Find your fun 2022 Iowa State Fair.
Peace.
Because nothing compares. Have you seen the movie State Fair?
No.
All right.
I'm ashamed.
We're going to have to watch that. All right. See you soon.
All right.